Good morning, everyone. Pete Pardo here from Sea Tranquility. Welcome to another edition of Spooky Albums for the Halloween season. This is day 4. It's October 4th. We're going to be doing this all throughout the month of October. 31 days, 30 creepy albums covering multiple genres, multiple styles. The albums could be creepy because of the music, or maybe the lyrical content, or maybe the cover. Could be pretty much anything, right? All going to be coming from my collection. And no, I know a few of you were like, oh, I thought you were going to do like horror movie soundtracks and Halloween soundtracks. And no, these are going to be actual albums, right? They're not compilations for the most part, although I may have one or two up my sleeve this month. I'm not quite sure yet. But these are going to be albums that I think bring about that Halloween spirit. Like I said, ominous music, or lyrically falls right in. Could be the lyrics to some of these albums could qualify for the storyline of a kind of horror movie, or monster movie or something like that. So today's choice, released June 15th 1987 for the Roadrunner label, produced by the man himself, King Diamond, Abigail. Second solo album from the King and Company. All right, after the first time demise or hiatus of Merciful Fate, this follows Fatal Portrait. Some hail it as the strongest solo album in the King Diamond catalog. Guess that's up to you, right? Fatal Portrait is great. I like that quite a bit. Them is really good. The Eye is really good. Any of them would qualify for this particular show theme. I decided to go with Abigail, the story about the ghost of the stillborn, Abigail, and the LaFay castle or house. You've got Miriam, Natius, and Jonathan LaFay, who move into this old mansion that's haunted by all sorts of ghosts and craziness and things, ghosts speaking to them from the beyond, and the stillborn Abigail. And the story is just like so crazy. It's amazing how much time and effort King put into the lyrics to all these concept albums, right? This is basically the first in a line of a whole bunch of heavy metal concept albums from King Diamond, and it's a doozy. And I remember seeing this tour. In fact, I saw King Diamond, the band, on this tour and the Them tour. Ironically enough, I've not seen them since then. I haven't seen King Diamond since the very early 90s, or maybe about 1990, 91, something like that. I haven't seen him live since, but I've always liked a lot of the music, and especially those early albums are just absolutely fantastic. And who doesn't love a horror concept album, that just awesome. And King is so into this kind of stuff. So the band at the time, it was comprised of King Diamond on vocals. You got Andy LaRocque on guitar, Michael Denner also on guitar from Merciful Fate, Timmy Hansen on bass guitar, also from Merciful Fate, Mickey D on drums. All right, engineered by Roberto Falcao, also played a little keyboards on the album as well. And a lot of great songs here. You got the opening, Funeral. In fact, I'd argue some of the standout classics from the King Diamond catalog are on this album. Funeral, Arrival, Mansion in Darkness, The Family Ghost, Omens, The Possession. The title track, Abigail, is really chilling. And, for some, King Diamond's vocals are kind of love it or leave it type of thing. He does that the kind of the mid-pace guttural growl thing, and then he shoots to the heavens with that falsetto. It's really bizarre, right? It's definitely different. Like I said, you either love it or you don't. But amazing musicianship on this album. The dual guitar work between Denner and LaRocque is just outstanding throughout. There's so many great, dual harmony guitars and lots of great riffing, and the whole band is really good. Shrine, The Black Horseman is another classic. This whole, lyrically, you just can't beat this stuff for the Halloween season. And there's the guys in the band right there. Just to read you some of the lyrics from Funeral. We are gathered here tonight to lay to rest Abigail LaFay, who we now know was first born dead on the 7th day of July, 1777. Abigail must be nailed to her coffin with 7 silver spikes, one through each arm, hand, and knee, and let to rest the seven be drawn through her mouth. And let the last of the seven be drawn through her mouth, so that she may never rise and cause evil again. Who will be the first? I, O'Brien of the Black Horseman. All right. Crazy stuff. The family ghost. The darkness came closer to home on the following night, and Miriam slept like a rock when Jonathan's face went white. The bedroom was ice cold, but the fire was burning still. The blinding light, the family ghost had risen again. The ghost. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't get much better than that, right? This is definitely the season for stuff like this. Even though most of these songs are fairly, up-tempo, heavy, rocking, lots of guitar, it's not like moody kind of thing. It's definitely not the really, really dark musical stuff of like the early Merciful Fate catalog. But still, the whole concept, the whole storyline, King's, vocals going all over the place, definitely lends a creepiness and eeriness to this whole storyline. Fantastic stuff. That is my pick for today. King Diamond, Abigail. Like I said, could pick any of his albums. They all kind of qualify. I'm sure we'll be seeing Merciful Fate in this particular show series here. Just so everybody knows, I'm only going to be doing probably one album per band. I know some bands have multiple albums that would qualify here. We'll see how it goes during the month. We may not get any repeats till maybe like the last week or so, but I want to give lots of love to a lot of different bands and not just repeat the same bands over and over again. So that's kind of how that's going to go. So Abigail from King Diamond, 1987. That is our pick today for Spooky Sounds for Halloween season running throughout the month of October. Visit us on the web at www.seatranquility.org. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, of course. We're here on YouTube all the damn time. See you tomorrow morning for another episode of this. Stay tuned tonight for the Hudson Valley Squares as we look at some of our favorite EPs. That is happening tonight. Tomorrow in the Prague seat. Wednesday, hopefully we got a couple of new album reviews for you. Thursday, Wednesday, we've got our guitar show is coming up. Guitarist Corner, that's also happening. That's a once-a-month thing. First Wednesday of every month. And also Thursday, The Monsters Den, part 2 of our look at some classic made-for-TV horror. Friday morning at the Funhouse with Martin Popoff. And, of course, we've got album homework assignment coming up this Sunday. We got a little scheduling conflict. We want to wish a speedy recovery to Lynn Versace, who is not only recovering from Lyme's disease, but she's also recovering from COVID-19 right now. So Lynn is doing better, but everybody send some prayers to Lynn. Hopefully she gets better real soon. So the Lynn and Jim Bakke album homework assignment that we were hoping to have for Sunday, going to put that off a little bit till Lynn feels a little more up to it. Instead, we're going to have a fun one coming up this Sunday. We've got Ryan Scow from the Hudson Valley Squares going head-to-head with one of our loyal viewers, Spaghetti Lee. That is happening this Sunday, so stay tuned for that. That should be lots of fun. And, and all sorts of other things, right? So thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Click on that notification bell so you get alerted of all of our content. If you do want to make a channel donation to help us out buying more stuff here to talk about and review and pontificate over, the link to the Ko-Fi page is below, as well as the Sea of Tranquility merch site. All sorts of great new t-shirt and hoodie designs and hats and mugs and caps and all that good stuff. And, of course, the link to seatranquility.org, our webzine that is celebrating 20 years on the internet. We've got over 23,000 album reviews on there and all sorts of other fun stuff. So make sure you visit that every now and then, too. Thanks for watching. I'm Pete Pardo. See you real soon. Take care. Bye-bye.